Hello students, welcome to our next video tutorial on engineering graphics and design subject. We are at unit number 1, projections of solids. We are doing actually solving problems on exercise number 2, projections of solids 2, which is nothing but solids inclined to both the planes, objects inclined to both the planes with respect to edges, with respect to axis, with respect to rectangular faces, etc. Previously we have seen 3 problems, now we are going to solve the 4th problem. Looking at the problem first, a hexagonal prism having a base with 30 mm side and 80 mm long axis rests on one of its base edges in the HP, such that the axis is inclined to 30 degrees to HP and 45 degrees to VP. Draw its projections. See, first of all, what is the object given here is hexagonal prism. What do you mean by prism? A prism is a kind of polyhedra which are having 2 equal bases of hexagon shape, and from each side of the hexagon rectangular faces are connected for both top and bottom, having base of side 30 mm side of the hexagon and 80 mm long axis, nothing but height. Coming to its location, what he is telling is it's rest on one of its base edges in HP. Rest on one of its base edges in the HP. One of its the base edges. How many edges does this have? This, as hexagonal prism, it will have 6 base edges. Now, provided that such that the axis is inclined at 30 degrees to HP and 45 degrees to VP. Axis inclined to both the planes. Remember, axis inclined to both the planes. This is a special kind of problem to solve. Previously, the 3 problems which we solved, they were the object was inclined to both the planes with respect to edge and axis. In first question we solved for with respect to the axis. Second question we have solved for with respect to edge. Maybe like that. But here with respect to axis we are supposed to solve. Right? Let me show hexagonal prism. Top hexagon, bottom hexagon. I don't have hexagon. Please, this is pentagon. Consider it as hexagon. Now, what is that condition? Rest on one of its base edges in HP. Rest on one of its base edges. 6 edges, it is lying on 1 edges on HP. Axis where it will be? Center of the top base to bottom, center of the bottom base. Axis inclined at 30 degrees to HP, like this. And after that, axis inclined at 45 degrees to PP. We are supposed to draw its front view and top view. Right? We cannot draw it directly. We have to take the object into a position such that we can draw its true shape either in top view or front view. So, for that what I am doing 45 and making it 0. And removing 30 degrees with respect to HP and keeping like this such that it will be on HP. Now, you can from in this position drawing its projections like front view and top view. In the top view you can draw its true shape of the base. So, we are supposed to start with top view, true shape. Right? The true shape top view, how it should be, right, with the condition satisfying on one of its base edges in the HP. Base edges. Right? When you are drawing the top view, I have clearly explained this. Once again I am drawing 2 hexagons. You can draw like this. With respect to corner, with respect to edge. Now lying on with respect to edge. So this has to be drawn. Right? This has not to be drawn. As usual, I am drawing with big XY line. Hexagon with respect to base edge. Hexagonal prism. prism will have two bases, top and bottom. So for that, like to draw its centroid for representing the axis, just opposite sides, a small line. You can write here A, B, C, D, E, F. Inside 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is your O. Each side of the hexagon you can directly draw the dimension here as 30. Right, projecting its front view. Front view is nothing but this is, as I told, stage 1. Front view we are looking from this position. When I am looking from this position, A1 vertical. So here vertical projector. B. See, from B if I draw, you observe it actually passes through O. C. Now as part of your experience you can clearly understand that vertical edge B2 is dominating the axis line, so it goes straight, right? A straight line of how much? 80 mm. Here A dash, B dash, C dash, brackets D dash, E dash, F dash, 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash brackets. Axis height, whatever the dimension you have, 80. First position finished. Now where is the axis, you may ask? Axis is inside. Don't forget that axis is inside of what? This 2 dash B dash vertical edge. It's actually inside. Now coming to the next step, such that axis is inclined at 30 degrees to HP. Axis is inclined at 30 degrees to HP. Which is the axis here, as I said? 2 dash B dash. So draw a line at an angle of 30 degrees. Draw a line at an angle of 30 degrees. On this, which line has to be projected? 2 dash B dash, such that this has to become. This already you have practiced in exercise 1. Just measure it, whatever the length you have. Now here, as per that, you are supposed to draw it like this. This already explained, iron method already I have explained it. This is 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash here, 5 dash, 6 dash here, A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash. Now this becomes your O dash. There is no O dash shown, but let me explain. Now when it is rotated at an angle of 30 degrees, sir, there is no axis. If you want, you can still write this as O dash and you can write O dash. Why? Because it's a backside. Backside of what? 2 dash B dash. Here 2 dash O dash. Now we are at what? Second stage. We are supposed to look top view from here. Try to draw the projectors. From 1 dash vertical downwards, 2 dash, 3 dash, A dash, B dash, C dash. Now from here, A through C, B, D, E. All projectors I have done. Picking the points. See, when I am looking from here, this base is completely visible. Let me first plot the points. A2A, new point A1, B2B, B1, C2C, C1, D2D dash, D1, E2E dash, E1, F2F dash, F1. Now 1 to 1 dash, 1 1, 2 to 2 dash, 2 1, 3 to 3 dash, 3 1, 4 to 4 dash, 4 1, 5 to 5 dash, 5 1, 6 to 6 dash, 6 1. When I am looking from top, this base is completely visible. Don't think here, I have plot somewhere here, arrow mark. I am looking from here somewhere. This complete base is visible. So for that, A1 B1, B1 C1, C1 D1, D1 E1, E1 F1, F1 E1. Completely thick base, top base. Now coming to the bottom, as we have discussed earlier with respect to the half line, whatever the edges are there with respect to half axis. What are those edges? 1 dash, 2 dash thick. 2 dash, 3 dash, it is with respect to half below, so it should be hidden. Three dash, 4 dash, it's completely on HP, right? Resting on one of the base edges. Which edges is nothing but this edge. This edge has become 3 dash, 4 dash. Now this 3 1 E1, 3 1 4 1 becomes hidden. 4 dash, 5 dash, with respect to half below, it's below, nothing but here hidden. Now 5 1 6 1, 6 1 1 1. I hope you all understand. Already we discussed this. Now same thing, vertical edges. What are the vertical edges with respect to half? Below half all are hidden. Now coming to top, above half, 1 dash A dash. See this, 1 dash A dash becomes 1 1 A1 thick. 2 dash B dash vertical edge. 2 dash B dash vertical edge. Half it is thick. 2 1 B1. 3 dash C dash. With respect to this below, 3 dash C dash. Right? As it is below, it will be hidden. That's nothing but 3 1 C1. 3 1 is inside, A1 here. So from here it should be drawn hidden. 4 dash D dash, same way, 4 1 D1. Right? 4 1 D1 will be hidden. 5 dash E dash, right? Half thick. Half thick. Vertical edges, half thick, below half hidden. Now one more is missing, is that F6. See, 6 1 F1 thick. Axis. You have to draw your axis separately. Why? Because see here from O, you can draw a horizontal projector from O dash up to here this point, from bottom up to here this point. So here I have to draw axis line as dash dot dash dot dash dot dash dot dash dot dash O1 O1. Hope you all understand this. Right, second stage completed. Now coming to start stage. Axis inclined 30 degrees to HP we have drawn. Next, axis inclined at 45 degrees to VP. Axis 45 degrees to VP will be visible in which view? Top view. Now this view, like this thing has to be rotated at an angle of 45 degrees. This thing has to be rotated at an angle of 45 degrees. But before that, I would like to here give the special, as I mentioned, this will be one of the special methods to solve. Why? Because when I am drawing the third stage top view, rotating this at an angle of 45 degrees to VP with respect to axis. Previous problems I hope you remind, right? Now with respect to one edge, whatever it may rotating with respect to angle VP, fine, we are just rotating, projecting its front view. Same, but here axis. What is this axis line here? This line should be at an angle of 45 degrees. This one has to rotate at an angle of 45 degrees. But axis line inclined to both the planes. When inclined to both the planes, top view will not have true angle. It will have apparent angle. I hope you remember this. Right? Apparent angles and true angles. Right? Angle theta with respect to HP. Angle phi with respect to VP. Alpha apparent angle with respect to HP. Beta apparent angle with respect to VP. Projections of straight lines concept. You remember? Right? I hope again, if I draw XY line, A dash, B dash, A, B, first case. Here I have theta, true inclination. Now second case, I hope you all remember this. Angle inclined to VP. Here, phi, A, B1, B1 dash. Locus lines, A dash, B1 dash, draw arc, B2 dash, alpha apparent angle. Now same here, A, B, draw arc, B2, A, B2, beta apparent angle, B2 dash, B2 checking line. This is the thing which we have discussed. Now coming, right, here phi 45 degrees. This is phi. But try to compare this, right? I would like to show this with respect to 1. O becomes O dash. Inside I can write O1. To show you any, see, let me show you this O1, O2 brackets. Top point dash O1, bottom point dash O2. Now this becomes O1 dash, here O2 dash in brackets, nothing but base. Now same way here, this becomes O1 dash, this becomes O2 dash inside. Now same way this has become O1, O2. I am not changing, just this same I am carrying forward. I hope you understand. Vertical axis inclined to 45, O1, O2. Now, if you notice, at an angle of theta, 30 degrees, O1 dash, O2 dash, see this here, true inclination, I am writing here, this. Can you see the red mark? First case, O1 dash, O2 dash inclined to at an angle of theta, means this O1, O2 dash here inclined true length, top view O1, O2 is diminished length, this one. Try to compare this O1 dash, O1, O2 dash, O2 as A dash, B dash, AB. Let me write simple here. If you want this is nothing but O1 dash, O2 dash, O2, O1. Compare them. Now, but when I rotate this at an angle of theta, now this diminished length has to be rotated for an angle beta with respect to phi. With respect to phi. How to find out it, sir? How to find? See, simple. Drawing true length, drawing locus line. Drawing true length and drawing locus length. This is the true length of the axis side, you know, right? This is the diminution length, already you know. Already this thing I have explained you to, for you to at projections of lines using auxiliary plane method. So you have to find out beta angle. That beta angle has to be drawn here for this line O1, O2. For this line O1, O2. So how to find out that beta? See, just to recall, I have drawn all this stuff. How to means where should I draw? See, it's just simple. Take a point, draw a line at an angle of 45 degrees. What length? True length, that is 80. After drawing, draw the locus line. Now, which is nothing but true length here? O2, O1. Now, diminution length. Now, measure this length. Repeating again, second stage, top view, O1, O2. Measure this with center to O2, cut arc on locus line. Here, now draw a line here. Now, measure this angle as beta. Measure this angle as beta, right? Beta, how much it will be, sir? Right? It may be more than 45 degrees. You have to draw it separately. My board is not enough. Draw it somewhere side. That has to be drawn. This has to be measured, or that has to be found. Clear? Once it is found, that has to be implemented here. With respect to which line? This line. So, whatever the beta line you got, right? See, take any place, right? More than 45 degrees. Draw a line like this. On that, this has to be matched. O1, O2 has to be matched. What is the length of this O1, O2? You don't know. Now, this same has to be rotated here. By which method? I hope you all remember. Box method. I am taking reference of these boxes. If you want, you can extend this, treat this also as part of the box. Whatever the three circles or rounds which I have drawn, consider them as a box and rotate it. And rotate it to the third position with an angle of beta which you have found there. Clear? Simple box. See, I am not taking, see, from center measure this, right? Whatever the length is there, that has to be same rotation. Center lines. Now vertical lines from here 1, 2 at some distance. From here same distance. Now on this, try to first pick up O1, O2 on center line. From where it is, from this center to here. This is your O1, O2. Dash dot, dash dot, dash dot, dash, axis line. Now if you observe, axis inclined to 30 degrees to HP, axis inclined to 45 degrees to VP. But it's not 45, it's beta. That you have to calculate and you have to put out here. Rest of the thing is same. Try to pick the points. These edges. With respect to this circle, here it is E1. Let me start here from this. A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1. Now from here, 1, 1. See, reproducing the second stage top view into the third stage top view at an angle of beta is very important. Previously, whatever the three problems which we have solved, we have not drawn this separately. We have drawn just axis and edge. But here, axis is inclined to both the planes, that you have to concentrate. 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1. Same, I have to redraw it. A1, B1, B1, C1, C1, D1, E1, F1, A1. Now here thick, 1, 1, 2, 1 thick, 2, 1, 3, 1 hidden, 3, 1, 4, 1 hidden, 4, 1, 5, 1 hidden, 6, 1 thick, 1, 1, A1 thick vertical edge, 2, 1, B1 thick vertical edge, 3, 1, C1 hidden, 4, 1, D1 hidden, 5, 1, E1 thick, 6, 1, F1 thick. Size may got varied in my figure, but you have to just rotate it. Have to just rotate it. Now projecting this third face front view here, but actually I have drawn here. I have not placed. You have to redraw it, but I am erasing. What to do? I have no option. I have to erase. Right? Can't draw somewhere anything. Project starts from A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1. Do as per dimensions. This beta has to be measured. Same way here. 1, 1. 2, 1, 1, 1. 2, 1. 3, 1. 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1. See, my lines may not be straight vertical, but you have to do vertical, right? Do as per procedure. I'm mentioning here they may get clashed as per my knowledge, but as I have not done with dimension, they may get clashed. Means just they will come inside. You just go as per procedure. Now from here, A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash same. 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash is XY line. See, when you are looking from here, you can clearly understand that this is completely visible. Let me pick the first points. A to A, A1 dash, B dash to B1, B1 dash, C dash to C1, sorry. I always do this. A1 dash. B1 dash. C dash to C1. C1 dash, D dash, oh my god, D1 dash, E dash, D1 dash, F dash, all thick, B1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash, D1 dash, B1 dash, F1 dash. My shape is not at all good, but you do as per procedure. Bottom 1 dash, 1 1, 1 1 dash, 2 dash, 2 1, 2 1 dash, 3 dash, 3 1, 3 1 dash, 4 dash, 4 1, 4 1 dash, 5 dash, 5 1, 6 dash, 6 1. So what are the edges which are vertical edges which are thick? What are the vertical edges which are thick and what are the vertical edges which are hidden? 1, 2, 3, 4 as per thick, 4 has to come down thick. So what are those with respect to half? Again, this half you have to check when you are looking from here, right? You can check from here. 1 1 A1 thick. See 1 1 dash A1 dash thick. 2 1 B1 thick. So B1 dash. I'm going for slight vertical edges, so you can also understand from this. C1 dash, C1 3 1 thick. 4 1 dash edge corner. 4 is with respect to this. 4 is also visible. 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 1. This 1 1 dash 2 1 dash 3 1 dash is thick. This is hidden part. As usual, from 5 to E hidden it will be. 6 to F dash it will be hidden. Top hexagon, bottom hexagon. 1 2 3. 3 base edges are thick, 3 are hidden. Vertical edges, 4 are thick. Coming to the axis, you have to plot axis compulsory. Try to draw lines from O1. See here from B already it's drawn, but here from O you have to draw it separately. From here O2. This becomes O1 dash, O2 dash, axis. Done. See, there is nothing tough or nothing difficult, but you have to keep your effect of hard work. Look at this. We are absolutely drawn the first stage, drawing the true shape in the top view, projecting its front view. First stage 2, axis inclined to HP, 30 degrees, projecting its top view. Next, axis inclined to VP. You have to find out this beta. Find this beta. Again, if I have to show means, see, I am drawing here small figure. Plot a line, draw a line at an angle of 45 degrees. That is nothing but O2, O1. This how much length? True length 80. Now here draw the locus line. Measure this O1, O2 in the top view, diminished length. Now from O2 cut arc. Now draw a line to this. Now here, this is beta. Beyond that I can't show. Already you know this, you have drawn this in the first semester projections of lines using auxiliary planes method. I hope you all understand. See, these are all repeated problems, but what the thing here comes to mind is reproducing by the help of box method, projecting top view, projecting its front view with correct thick lines and hidden lines. Still, again, as it is 3-stage problem, go twice or thrice, draw it neatly, practice it neatly. If you have still any doubts, you can ask me at any time. Thank you. Jai Hind.